Well, hello there, everybody. How are you? This is the Comedy Thief, and you're watching Funny Old Guys.
Now?
Hey, let's go. Get those hands going. That's it. How many times have you been doing these videos? You dork.
Probably as many times as we hated doing the flailing.
Well, we got the bugler working. That's the main thing. But anyway, folks, what we do, this is a joke-a-thon. We steal everything you're going to hear and see today, so nothing original. Dr. Fatpacker, say hello.
Yeah, if it was original, we'd be getting the big bucks. Guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you with us today. Jawohl.
Indeed. And below me is Homeless Charlie. You do have a mustache on today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, my God.
And it's still there.
Anyway.
Can't take a joke, can you?
Did you say hello?
No.
Would you like to say hello to everybody in our video world here?
Hello to everybody in our video world.
Well, there you go. Okay, so we tell jokes, and we're going to start right now. Joke-a-thon after joke. It was so funny. Dr. Fatpacker, go for it.
You know, I have 3 bad jokes for you. You will probably not laugh, but we're going to try anyways. If I owned a bookstore, I would make all the mystery novels hard to find.
Hard to find. Get it, Charlie?
You know, do you know that if you own a humming pigeon, you can't lose it? If your humming pigeon doesn't come back, then you just lost a pigeon.
Yes, it wasn't really worth the title.
Yeah,
But there you go. Now, I found out also this weekend, pie can't compete with cake. Well, you put candles on a cake, it's a birthday cake. You put candles on a pie, and somebody's drunk in the kitchen.
Somebody is definitely, a call's coming in from President Trump. Whoop,
Oh, really? What does he have to say?
he hung up.
Oh,
I have
probably
no
who he
idea.
was talking to.
Now, if Ivanka had called,
Oh, jawohl.
this video would have stopped. Tell us the joke there, Charlie.
Well, this guy walks into a lumber yard and asks for some 2x4s.
Ah,
And the clerk asks, well, how long do you need them? And the guy says, a long time. We're going to build a house.
A long time. That's how long we need them. Anyway, so the guy complains to his doctor about these massive headaches, right? And the doctor says, well, you should do what I do. He says, every time I get a headache, he says, I go home and I nestle my head between my wife's bosoms, right? And the headache goes away. And the next day, the man said, doctor said, did you do what I told you to do? And he says, yes, I did. And you know something, Doc? You have a nice house. That's what you have.
oh my goodness.
Dr. Fatpacker.
Well, these 2 men walk into a bakery, and one of them steals 3 pastries and slips them into his pocket. And he turns to the other guy and he goes, pretty slick, eh? The owner didn't even see me. On unimpressed, the other guy goes, well, I'm going to show you the honest way you can and still get the same results. He calls the owner of the shop and he says, I want to show you a magic trick. He says, give me a pastry. So they gave him a pastry and the guy eats it. And then he says, well, give me another one. When he eats that too. And he says, okay, one more, let's go. And he eats it. And the owner says, well, come on, there's the magic trick. And then he points to the other guy and he goes, check his pockets.
Oh, that is good. I like that one. Homeless Charlie.
Oh, God, I'll tell you what. An Englishman and an Irishman and a Scotsman, they all walk into a bar. And the bartender turns to them and says, what is this, some kind of a joke?
Oh,
that bartender's been around, huh?
By the way, folks, I didn't tell you this at the beginning of the video, but all these jokes are courtesy of vaudevillian Henny Youngman, okay?
Yeah, write that down, kids.
Yeah, I stole these from Henny. But anyway, Henny Youngman, when playing golf today, I hit 2 good balls. That's right. I stepped on a rake, is what.
Oh, ouch.
I did. Yeah, that's what he said. Ouch, Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh, yeah, now I can talk. Listen, did you know that most of the pot stores now have a senior discount? Yeah. So now we've come full circle. There's young people standing in front of the pot store asking old people to buy pot for them.
Oh,
And
oh.
I said, you know, you can buy it yourself. And he looked up at me and he goes, not at your price, Grandpa.
Homeless Charlie.
Well, I've been thinking for quite a while and talking with my girlfriend, and I'd like to have kids one day. I don't think I could stand them any longer than that, though.
Oh,
One day, get it, folks? A guy says, I'm so old that I forget how old I am. And this old woman, they're both in nursing home, says, I'll tell you what, I can tell you how old you are.
Oh,
How can you do that? And the old lady says, simple, take off your clothes and let me fondle your willy. So he wants to know how old he is, so he takes off his clothes. She grabs his willy and she fondles it. And she gives it some thought and she says, you're 94 years old. And the guy said, that is amazing. He says, how did you do that? And she said, well, you told me yesterday. Dr. Fatpacker.
you know, I just discovered that I have a superpower. Yes, I can cut wood by just looking at it.
Wow.
I saw it with my eyes.
I saw it with my eyes. Almost Charlie.
Well, in the Navy one time, 2 guys are on a ship and 2 sailors see an enormous hand come out of the water, and it moves all the way over to one side and to the other. And one sailor says to the other, wow, did you see the size of that wave?
Oh, I actually got that one too.
You're doing good so far.
Honey Youngman, a little Jewish grandma was at the Florida coast with her little Jewish grandson, and the grandson's playing on the beach when a great big wave comes and it sweeps him out far into the sea. And the lifeguards, they swam out. They brought him back to shore. The paramedics worked on him for an hour, pumping the water out of his little body, and finally revives him.
Oh.
They turn to the Jewish grandma and they say, ma'am, we saved your grandson. And the little Jewish grandmother says, his hat, he was wearing a hat. Where's the hat?
Yarmulke.
What time is it, Terry?
I don't know. You're keeping track.
It's your turn there, Dr. Fatpacker.
Yeah, well, you know, I know one just like that, where the guy goes into the water and he gets saved by the lifeguard and they pull him ashore when they start doing the pumping with the arm thing. And this little Jewish doctor comes walking up and he goes, excuse me, I'm not a lifeguard and I'm not a doctor, but I got to tell you, if you don't get his butt out of the water, you're going to pump up the whole ocean.
Almost, Charlie.
Well, let's see about this one. Do you know what an SEO expert is? Do you know what SEO is?
Well, I thought I knew, but what is it?
Great tell.
Search engine optimization, which means an expert in keywords on a website.
Wow.
So this SEO expert, he walks into a bars, pub, tavern, public house, Irish pub, drinks beer, alcohol, drinking spot, place for beer now, etc.
What the hell was that all about?
We'll have to listen to it later.
Hey, it must be funny because Charlie's laughing his ass off.
Oh.
All right, guys, this is the last one.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend, Bambi, she's on a new diet.
Oh, really?
She's only eating coconuts and bananas. Well, She hasn't lost any weight, but boy, can she climb a tree. That's what she can do. Anyway, we're done with the jokes, but we have a point of conversation.
Ooh.
Just between the three of us. Let me find it here. Oh, you ready?
Yeah, boy.
Dr. Fatpacker, here we go. You're taking a shower in your house when all of a sudden a tractor trailer comes ripping right across your property and it tears off the whole side of your house, leaving you totally nakedly exposed to a group of real estate ladies standing on your sidewalk. So, what do you say to those ladies, or what do you do in a situation like that?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. When I rebuild the house, the bathroom's going on the other side.
Aha!
But anyways, I would stand there proudly and go, "Good morning, ladies. You're just in time to see the show."
And there it is. Homeless Charlie, you're taking a shower. A tractor trailer rips off the side of your house, and there you are, naked to the world in front of a bunch of real estate ladies. What do you say to them? What do you do?
Well, I'd holler down at them and say, could someone help me and hand me a towel, please?
Oh, well, that's an easy way out. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, that's really funny, too.
And what would you do, pray tell?
Well, I'm struggling for an answer. So, and I came up with the point.
Oh, I thought that was your response.
I don't know. I think I would stand there and I would salute them is what I would do, but that's a whole different story for another time. So anyway, we're glad you joined us. We're out of here. We're done. We'll see you down the road. But oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. We invite a famous or a flaming. We invite a celebrity.
You're looking for infamous.
A famous person. No, wait on. We want famous person to be in our next video next week. So we're inviting a very famous actress, Jane Fonda, to be on our very next video. So Jane, Hanoi baby. You're going to be on our very next video, so you have to check in.
Oh, that's nice.
Funny Old Guys, calm down there, doctor. So check in at funnyoldguys@gmail.com. And Jane, you have 24 hours to check in. And if you don't, Jane, you're going to go deservedly in the trash bin. So this is the Comedy Thief saying goodbye and farewell. Pass it along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and his farewell.
Well, juice, everybody. Say, listen, before you go, make sure you go down below and subscribe. That would be very nice, and we'd appreciate it a lot. And if you have some friends that want to watch our show because you start laughing so hysterically, they're going, "What are you laughing about?" And you could say, "I watch Funny Old Guys," and you could too. So you send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and we'll send you some of these handy dandy little business cards that have email or Yahoo. That's the Yahoo thing. What is that called?
It's not a Yahoo thing. It's a YouTube thing.
Oh, or it could be, they both started with, "Bye, I'm an old guy."
You Yahoo.
That's there. I'm old.
Okay. Almost Charlie. Say goodbye to the raccoons and the gazelles in Videoland.
Hey, goodbye to the raccoons and gazelles in Videoland.
And there we go. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. We'll see you, folks. We'll see you down the road.